All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, who conquered us. Double honors to the apostle of the millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim, that teaching the truth of the folk on the earth and true sincerity, man. And it's a quick lesson. Basically, it's going into use wisdom in every thought, and especially when you speak, because we approaching persecution. Because what? It was just an order. Like fucking Satan, man. Well, it wasn't an order, but basically, you know that Esau gonna try to demonize us, which he already started, man. And so we got to be able to be outsmart this devil, man. Fucking Satan, man, because he is going to look for anything to put us in a bad light, to make us look like we something when we not, man. And all we doing is bringing out the truth of the whole matter, man. Because here, this man have robbed, raped, took our heritage, oppress us on a day-to-day basis, and we the bad guy, man. But we the bad guy. We haven't done none of those things, man. So when we preach, or when you on doing your videos, brothers, always remember to use wisdom, man. We have to use wisdom in our speech, especially and what we doing, man. Because we don't want to give them more ammo against us, man. The scriptures say that you can't do nothing against the truth before it. So we supposed to be 10 steps ahead of this man, man. Use his propaganda against them, man. And just bring out the scriptures. Let's bring a couple precepts. I don't want to talk too long. This Colossians, Salakia, bear with me. Is it Colossians? Yeah, it's Colossians, the 4th chapter, and let's start at 5. Let's start at 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without redeeming the times. So now we're supposed to know what time we in. We in time of persecution. We in time that Esau is about to bring this truth against us. But he's gonna mess himself up in the long run, man. Because the scriptures say, I quote it again, you can't do nothing against the truth before it. All this demonize us and putting us on CNN and Fox News and all this is going to help the truth, man. People going to still ask questions. Because for years, the Israelites been out there faithfully, and all we do is just bring out the scriptures, man. So brother, always walk and speak with wisdom, man. Verse 6, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt. So, not always using cuss words and profane, babbling, man. Just get straight to the point. Especially when you going into a topic about anything, just let the scriptures talk, man. We got Apostle Gabah did a beautiful sit down, and he said that just let the scriptures talk, man. Make your point and then let the scripture talk, man. Break it down and say that you might know how you ought to answer every man. How we ought to answer every man. So when you answer a man, make sure it's a scripture bagging up what you're saying, man, to prove your point. This Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as doves. So make sure when we teaching or you out, you gotta be wise as a serpent but harmless as a dove, man. It was a reason why that was put, why Yahweh Shai said that, man. But because it was times like this is gonna happen, that they're gonna try to put us in a bad light, tell us that we was this and that, when we were only quoting what the Lord said, man. The commandments, all these things is of the Lord. The Lord said that the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is going into slavery. And show him, go into Revelation 13, man. Show him that we lost our heritage. Go into Jeremiah 17:4. These things proving that we was in slavery. The borrower is subject to the lender. Go into the curses. And I kid you not, brethren, they could not do nothing against the truth but for it, man. This Psalms 37, because I don't want to make it long, it's just straight to the point. This Psalms 37 and 30. It said, the mouth of the righteous speak wisdom. So when we speak, it's supposed to always be wisdom, filtered through the scriptures. And his tongue talk of judgment. The law of our power is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide, man. So guess what? We're supposed to always meditate on these scriptures and show the people where they go off at, man. That's why Isaiah 58 said what? Cry out loud, spare not. Lift up the voice like a trumpet and show thy people thy transgressions, man. So with that, I hope this lesson was edified, man. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim that teaching the truth of the folk on the earth and true the city, man. Always, brother, use wisdom in your thoughts, especially in your speech. Shalom.